Alright, Luna's having a nice push up yesterday and it's looking like it's having continuation today, so let's jump in and see what's going on now. Since our last video, you can see we perfectly came back down and back tested our 618 fib from the recent impulse that we've had from low to high. We came back tested, well, the 618 fib was at 72, we came down to 75, which is exceptionally bullish, and now we're pushing above the 382 Fibonacci. So I'm really liking the setup we're seeing with Luna right now. We're above this 786 as well, so in my opinion there's literally nothing on the table for us making new all-time highs apart from breaking above this previous all-time high here at $103. So I do honestly think 103 is going to be coming into play within the next couple of days, and I'll show you why. If we look at the daily EMA ribbons, we are now bullish on these. I mean, we started to come down, we've been bullish on these for the past couple of months, but as you can see, if we zoom in on the daily, and if I highlight the short-term moving average, make it thicker, you can see the short-term moving average started to push down. And if you don't know how these EMAs work, when the short-term moving average moves below this long-term moving average, it will fire red, and then, you know, we'll be firing into a short downtrend on the EMA ribbons. But what actually happened is they started converging on each other, they started squeezing together, building momentum, and now we are smashing through the top of these, and that's why you can see this EMA ribbon is flipping back bullish. So we've got a bullish engulfing candle coming in yesterday, we're seeing continuation today. The greater downtrend was in favor of the bulls since we did top out at the all-time high. That is what the squeeze bomb is saying, but now we are starting to lose momentum, and the last time you could see momentum was lost, the momentum was lost for the bulls, and we landslided from 106 all the way down to $77. Now what are we seeing? We're seeing the momentum switch to the in favor of the bulls because the bears are losing momentum. So in theory, looking at the squeeze mom alone, looking at the fact that the money flow indicator has come down to 25, and it normally does bottom around this 20 region. Sometimes it bottoms up here at 25, 22, but most of the time it bottoms at this 20 region. So it looks like we found a macro bottom in terms of Luna, and in my opinion we are starting to move back up. Once again, bulls are taking over this uptrend. If we come into the lower time frames, yeah, bulls are definitely in control. We're seeing a huge influx of volume since yesterday, so this is really good. This is what we needed to see. You can also see the 4-hourly EMAs have fired bearish like a week or so ago, but now as we are pushing up so hard, you can see the short-term moving averages on the downside, and on the flip side as well, you know, once this long-term moving average moves below this short-term moving average, then we'll have a bullish flip instead of that bearish flip that we had on the daily. So this is looking really good to me. I'm really liking the setup that we're seeing right now. We're staircasing up to the upside in the macro term. We're building higher lows as we go, and I've said this before, Luna doesn't know what it's like to have a bear market because we just keep on moving up and up and up, and even when we have these flush outs, it is just a higher low, higher low, higher low. So I'm liking what we're seeing right now. Even in the lower time frames, bulls are completely in control of this. And, you know, like I said, the last time we had a momentum shift on the squeeze more momentum indicator was all the way when we were up here at $116. We're now seeing that momentum shift again in favor of the bulls, so I look forward to seeing what's going to be on the table for Luna in the next days to week. So drawing our first target, obviously you're going to want a price target on this. There's 3 zones that I really think will be coming into play on this chart. Now, you've got your 1.618 Fibonacci extension level from drawing the previous all-time high to low. That is up here at $141. Now, the first breakout target we need to get above is the all-time high. That is an 11.5% increase from where we are now. Considering how we've converged on these daily EMA ribbons and we've just built support, and most importantly, we've built a lot of tension around this region. So we're getting ready to spring up, in my opinion. And this would entail that we're going to be coming up to $103 within the next couple of days. I'd say the next week, but I think it's honestly going to be coming in the next couple of days to half a week. The next breakup target, you can see if we draw the previous all-time high with the current all-time high, we've got this channel that we're building in right now. A break above the top of this channel would mean that we could be soaring in price discovery for Luna. If that does happen, keep your eyes on that level, 30% increase, then we can expect the 1.618 Fibonacci extension target to be in play, and that would basically mean that we're moving up to $140. Now, that is a big increase. That's a 51% increase, and Luna does have a big market cap, so I'm not necessarily saying we're going to do that anytime soon. Nonetheless, the last time we saw a big momentum shift like this, we moved from here to the bottom of this momentum, so we moved down 35% since the last momentum shift. I wouldn't put it, you know, out of the question for us to move up 50%, because we'd be taking out the previous all-time high, breaking above these this channel, but I honestly do think it is more likely that we could just chop around a bit. Maybe we could hit this, back test the all-time high, and then break out later. I don't want to be super bullish and bring outlandish targets to the table when we haven't even taken out the previous all-time high. So keep your eyes on the previous all-time high. Like I said, it's about a 12% increase from where we are now. Nothing special, but yeah, very nice. I'm liking the setup, and the most important thing is we've only just switched this momentum, so I think we're going to have a lot of room to move to the upside. I think it'd be more sensible to keep your eyes on $120 within the next week or so. That is all I see for Luna, looking very nice. That is all I've got, and yeah, once again, not financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.